Got a 2015 Colorado with an intermittent check engine light and stumbling concern. Let me show you how I figured it out. So this was an intermittent concern. It took about 30 to 45 minutes of driving before I actually got it to happen. So let me show you how I set up for measuring everything and what I found. So the two codes that I was mostly working with are this P0018 and P0020 for the intake camshaft position actuator for bank 2. So I decided to use my oscilloscope because that will give me the best way to see the actual issue, since it is intermittent and it took a really long time for it to actually occur. So I backprobed the high control circuit for that solenoid right at the solenoid connector. I also backprobed the same circuit at the ECM connector. And then I also used a channel for measuring the amperage on that same circuit as well. So I wanted to measure the circuit at each end and use a math channel of channel A minus B. That way, if there was high resistance or an open circuit that was causing this issue, it would show up on the math channel and I could see a difference in voltage between each point of the circuit. And for everybody that probably thinks this is overkill, the reason why I've gone through all this is because this solenoid has already been replaced and swapped. This actually came from another shop, so kind of working along with them. So I wanted to make sure when it happened, I could see exactly what was happening and know for sure what was causing the issue. All right, I finally got this thing to mess up. So we're showing malfunction for both of these solenoid control circuit tests. And if we look at the scope, it looks like our voltages are at 11.2 volts. The math channel is showing 0. So that is true at both ends of the circuit. So this is what the waveforms look like under normal operation when nothing was messed up. So we've got our voltage control from the ECM. So this is the solenoid end in blue. This is the ECM end in red. And this is our current in green. And my math channel of channel A minus channel B to look for high resistance or an open circuit. And if we zoom in, you can see the pulse width modulation from the ECM. So this is what it looks like when it's operating correctly. So when it finally messed up, I was actually sitting at a stoplight. So the solenoid should not have been commanded on at all. And all of a sudden I felt the engine stumble, and this is what the waveform looked like. So I paused it real quick and let me zoom in on it. So to take a closer look, like I said, I was sitting still, so this shouldn't have been commanded on at all to begin with, but instead of getting a pulse width modulated signal from the ECM, you can see we just have basically mostly stable voltage. It does look like it tried to pulse width some, but the voltage was staying high at about a little over 9 volts on each end of the circuit. So from that point, I had to figure out if we had an internal ECM problem or a circuit that shorted somewhere. All right, so our problem is that we've got constant voltage on the circuit when we shouldn't. So that means either the harness is shorted somewhere to about 11.2 volts, or about 9 volts with the engine not running, or the ECM is just stuck at 12 volt output. So let me unplug it, see what it does to our reading. All right, let me try that again. So we've got 8.5 volts on the circuit right now. As soon as I unplug the ECM, you see it drops out. There we go, got it unplugged. It drops out to right at 0 volts. So the ECM is definitely what's caused this issue. So this is one of those rare instances where it actually does need the ECM. If anybody's interested, I'll have all these waveforms on my website, so you can actually download them for yourself and take a look at it if you want to. But that's going to be it for this one. Y'all follow me for more.